I'm live on a GoPro.
There you go. And
I'm
then,
live.
so yeah, it's up right now, and then you just drag your.
With this? Hi, everybody.
There you go.
Welcome to the Everybody Aquatic Center. This is my tech support. Thank you. Okay, great. Oh, see, all I needed was some tech support. So great. Welcome. We're here for a quick circuit today, and it is going to be pretty low impact. So there is one higher impact exercise we're going to do. I highly recommend getting soup cans or dumbbells. I've been kind of leaning towards the soup can dumbbell trend. So I'm going to be having dumbbells here, but please, 2 equal weighted objects that you can fit in your hand work perfectly. So again, I'm a trainer here. Please like and subscribe. We're trying to expand our outreach online, and we need more viewers. And I'm really excited. Okay, great. I'm so happy that this is working for me. Okay, great. So grab your equipment, and we'll get started soon. I have about 5 to 6 exercises we're going to go through at least 2 times, and we'll try for a 3rd round if we see fit. So again, we're going to do timed exercises, and this is because if I'm talking out loud on a video, I'm a lot better when I'm just doing a timed exercise than when I'm counting. Okay, great. All right. 7 pounds. Yeah. Okay, so obviously it's in your best interest to kind of stretch and warm up first. So here we can just do some quick hip openers. I recommend either using the back of a chair or a wall if balance is something that worries you. I'm going to keep my hips square forward, and I'm just opening and closing, just warming up the hips a little bit. I get tight hips. Ooh, you can hear the crack. Ooh. Okay, that's actually not good. Okay, and then we'll do it on the other side real quick. Let's see, this side's quiet. And that's a little better too, okay. All right, and then we'll really quick just do some hamstring scoops here. So I'm gonna reach towards my toe and up overhead, and then I'll come and kick out the other foot and reach again overhead. So you see, I'm kicking out, and again, look at my back, it's nice and flat, and then I'm coming up. So some people will they think they need to touch their toes, and then back go down. You're still gonna get a stretch if you're letting your chest go towards that way. Woohoo! Okay, perfect. We are feeling a little warmer in our lower body at least, and we'll just do some quick over-unders and some quick lateral arm raises. We're just warming up that shoulder complex. Perfect, okay. So we're gonna start on the floor, and we're gonna start off right into some mountain climbers. So these are pretty low impact. Again, go as slow as you need to here. I'm just gonna use the timer on my phone, and we'll get started. So, all right, so I'm gonna do this from a lateral view again. So we're gonna get into that high plank position here, and we're gonna go for 30 seconds. And we're gonna go in 3, 2, 1. All right, so here, I'm in my high plank, and I'm driving one knee forward and one knee back. I'm keeping my upper body nice and stable. So again, you can do 1 back, 2 back. Slow mountain climbers is this. And rest for 10. Okay, so next thing, we're gonna go right on our back. We're gonna go into a little oblique exercise. And I like to call these either X crunches or starfish. So I have my feet a little wider, my arms a little wider here. I'm just checking you can see me. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually lift my right arm and my left leg together. And I'm kind of reaching towards the toe, and I'm coming back. And timer starts now. It took about 30 seconds to describe that, so. So fun fact, reading an article in more fitness journals, this totally makes sense. But if you're ever doing core exercises, when you're doing a core exercise that is kind of a straight-on core exercise, like a forward crunch, and then you're adding a twist at the end, you're actually not getting the most out of your workout. You should go in one plane for all your core exercises and rest. And that actually makes total sense because if you're adding a twist to something after you've already worked it, it's just you're not getting that full benefit of adding that oblique crunch. You might as well do a full-on something in the side plane. Okay, great. We'll come to standing next. And we're going to go into that lateral bound. So we're going to do a little leg-focused exercise here. I'm just going to check that my shoes are tied because I don't want to trip on camera because I'm being immortalized right now on the internet. Okay, great. So for our lateral bound, I think I've done these on Facebook Live before, but this is great because we're on YouTube. So here, I'm going to be actually jumping and landing here, and then jumping and landing there. So I'm laterally landing and going lifted on one side. This is kind of like those agility tires. So again, if that is too high impact here, I'm going to have you step over and then step to it, and then step over and then step to it. So we're staying on the ground. That's not jumping. Also helpful if you're on the second floor of an apartment building. Okay, so here and here. It's like I'm crossing over a rope or a little beam. You can almost call these like log jumps too, if you've ever done a Shanti video. You know what I'm referencing. 3, 2, 1. Rest it out. Great. All right. We got another upper body exercise here. So, if this is too heavy for me, I'm going to use yoga blocks that I have in here, okay? So, this is going to be like an alligator pull. So this is something I've adapted from a TRX exercise. We're going to be actually starting with our dumbbells out in front. We're going to pull them apart and then bring them together. So that is actually a little too heavy for me to complete right there. So soup cans are your best friend. 16-ounce cans, 1 pound. I'm going to use these yoga blocks though. So we're just bringing them out in front. You can see. And then I'm pulling one. Pulling. So here we can actually switch from the neutral point. And I'm trying to get that bicep by the ear. Working the back and chest here. And core, really. The suspension trainer will probably engage your core a little more. So here's just that shoulder mobility. And rest. Okay. So I'm going to go back to those heavier weights. So again, if you have those dumbbells you're working with and they were too heavy for that exercise, go back to them. All right, so sumo squat stance here. So a little more glute focused. And we're going to actually start with our underhand grip here. And I'm going to go into my around the world. Actually, no, wait, sorry. Around the world down, and then down here, and then I'm going to add a little curl at the bottom. Up and over and down, and then add that curl. So you get a lateral view of my knees. Again, we're going to go for 30 seconds here in just a moment. I have my feet pointed out at 45 degrees. My hips are over those ankles. And then as I go, raise it on up, biceps by the ears, and then lower and front down into a squat. See my knees behind my toes. I'm staying upright, and then I'm curling. And we're coming up. So we won't get as many reps from this compound exercise in that 30-second period, but it's a great two-part exercise. We're hitting our deltoids, our biceps, our glutes, our quads, and our core. All right, and rest it out for a second. Ooh. Okay, we're going back to those core exercises we started with. On the floor, we're going to go right back to our mountain climbers. So my hip was starting to act up a little bit, so I'm going to just slow mine down so I don't hurt anything. Okay. All right, so I'm going to extend into my high plank, and we are going to start in 3, 2, 1. Lift that knee up and drive it towards that chest. My back staying nice and tight, core staying nice and tight, and I'm making sure I'm keeping my hips down in between reps. 3, 2, 1. Amazing, 10 seconds. We'll set up for those starfish crunches. Okay, arms are out and open. Legs are out and open. And we're going in 3, 2, 1, and we're going to reach, sit on top of the leg. So I'm lifting that shoulder off the ground to get that oblique crunch here. 10 seconds, a few more reps. Great job. Okay, lateral bounce. So again, that high impact. So again, if it's too high impact, we're just gonna step and step, side step. All right, but I'm gonna do the jumping one. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and we're leaping over that log, and we're leaping over that log. So you see my arms kind of come up in that jump. I'm keeping my knee in front of my hip. I'm jumping around that aligned body poster. So make sure we land soft on our knees. That's the last thing you want to do is injure yourself doing something like that. It's exercise. It's supposed to benefit us. It's not supposed to injure us. It can injure us if we don't do it smart. Perfect. Okay. So I'm grabbing these yoga blocks again because the weights I have are too heavy for this exercise. We're going back to those dumbbell alligator pulls. Really, though? So I'm starting neutral with my soup cans or whatever we're holding that is under 2 pounds, hopefully. And we're going to reach up, back to center, and back. So your core is going to stay nice and tight here. We're minimizing the shifting. It's just those upper body movements. Everything else we're just keeping in place. Good job. Okay, so I wish I had something heavier than the yoga blocks in here, but I don't. So I'm playing it safe. Okay, we're going right back to that around the world to curl. I like that. Okay. All right, but we're doing a sumo stance here. So look, my feet are a little wider than hip width. Toes are, I pointed out, at 45 degrees here. All right, and we're gonna come up around the world. Again, if your shoulders are rising when that happens, the weight is too heavy. So I want you to lower the weight if that's the case. This will benefit you if you're doing a lightweight. You might want to do it a little longer than 30 seconds, but it's really important that the shoulders are in the right position here. Oh, I forgot the curl there. Okay, we're going down, squat, curl, back, push up through those heels, down, squat, curl, back. So I'm staying nice and upright and looking forward. Because we're shifting our center of gravity back, it's important that we stay lifted instead of coming forward to compensate. All right, let's get one more in. We're definitely over the 30 seconds. There's a sign in front of me that says you are worth it. All right, nice job. Okay, so that was our quick full body exercise for the day. Please join me next Wednesday, and I promise I know what I'm doing with the GoPro. Again, please like and subscribe, and please leave any comments if there's things you want me to go over in our videos. I'm happy to do that. Okay, I'm gonna get real close and hit end. And goodbye.